everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this What's It All About. And in this episode we're going to be looking at the Die Cuts with a View Textiles Stack. And this is 8.5 inches by 11 inches and there's 180 sheets in this stack. Now this is actually paper stock rather than cardstock. It's all acid free and all the papers in this stack are patterned. One thing I'd like to point out, when you get your stacks, they've normally got plastic on the side at both edges. This will need to be cut away before you start using them. If you can just see that at that side, there's half of it left. If you snip carefully, sometimes they'll just peel off. It won't affect the paper in your kit whatsoever. It's just to keep it safe, maybe for travelling, and just for you to know that it's new, something like that. You might not get the circles on the side, so don't worry if you don't, but I just wanted to point it out just in case you do and you wonder what it's for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flick through this kit, this stack, to show you roughly what you get. You get 3 sheets of each design, and I'm going to go quite fast because obviously there's quite a lot of designs. They're all in colour sections, so at the moment we're going to be looking at the pink section, and I'm going to just literally flick through so that you can see what you get, and then that way when you come to purchase your stack you'll know what you're getting. I've got to say this is one of my favourite paper stacks from Die Cuts with a View, because not only does it look like textures, there's some gorgeous florals in it, and everything will mix and match with everything else. And I know you're probably thinking, well, why is she just flicking through? Why isn't she telling me what you get? Well, it would take far too long, and I thought at least I'm flicking through each of the designs 3 by 3, and then you can get an idea of how they all turn in. Between some of the colours of the families that you do get multicoloured pattern paper, and as you can see these turn in with other papers in the book. So this would turn in with something further on the book. Let's just pick a green paper like an olive, that will turn in with that. Or we've got something like the cerise, that will turn in. We've got like an orangey yellow, that will turn in. So they're all created in the same colour tone families, same way as I would create my own papers for my own designs, using the basis of the same colours so that everything will mix and match. And this is just full of the most glorious patterns that are like the textures that you would use for so many of your projects. And then we get the multicoloured ones, again, that will turn in with every other paper that's in the book. And the stripes, like the rainbow stripes, and then the patterns, and then the pattern repeats in the cerise, the dots, gorgeous one is the dots, and then we've got it's like a textured damask. There's no texture to them because they're flat papers, but they just look like they're a texture. And then we've got the cerise again in this colour family, and then we've got the Greek key again in the cerise, and then we go to the, I want to say it's like a grey rather than a black. Some of the repeat patterns, the Greek key. Now not every pattern seems to be in every colourway. And then we've got the gorgeous zigzags in the texture. Now we're on to, it's like a turquoise rather than a peacock. There's small patterns for backgrounds, as well as damask florals, painted florals in lots of colours, checkerboard dots, again multicolours, and then we're on to the olives with a small repeat pattern. Then we've got the olive stripes, gorgeous olive damask, and then we've got another small repeat in the geo squares, gorgeous olive floral. That's a nice one, nice pattern repeat, looks like a texture. As I say, they are all flat, they're not actually textured to feel them. Nice multicoloured floral, and another patterned in the olive, and then into the, it's more like a tangerine yellow. It's not a bright colour, but it's bright enough to be seen, if you know what I mean. And then we've got gorgeous floral, multicoloured. Again, we'll tone in with everything. The zigzags, and zigzag and patterned with the different colours in. And then we've got a textured pattern with the pink and the grey that we've previously seen. We've got a nice damask and full colour floral in the blue background with the olive and the cerise. Gorgeous damask, the zigzags, and getting to the end now. Repeat pattern in the dark blue. Another gorgeous repeat pattern. Don't forget there's 3 sheets of every design, and this is the same as one of the florals that was in earlier, but this is just in the 2 colourways. Large dots in the blue, and the last design is the florals in the white and the blue. So that's what we get in our die cuts with a view textiles stack. And the next thing that I'll film is a project to show you using papers from this stack, because it's okay me showing you what you get, but you want to see what you can do with them as well. And I think there's a whole bunch of things that we're going to be able to do with these. So if you've enjoyed having a sneak look at the die cuts with a view textile stack, please click the like, thumbs up button should I say. And if you're happy to subscribe to see more of demonstrations like this. Now I know I've not demonstrated anything, but it's just showing you what it's all about. I do have lots of card projects available, and we're going to have some fun looking at even more die cuts with a view products on Sundays, and always with a project to match. So hopefully you've enjoyed it, me just waffling on, but it's given you an insight into what you get in the stacks, and hopefully I shall see you again.